All right, team, you ready? It's time for a reading from the Bible, one that I think is perfect for a time such as this. A warning against prejudice. James 2. Let's dig in. My dear brothers and sisters, how can you claim to have faith in our glorious Lord Jesus Christ if you favor some people over others? Seems clear? For example, suppose someone comes into your meeting dressed in fancy clothes and expensive jewelry, and another one comes in who is poor and dressed in dirty clothes. If you give special attention and a good seat to the rich person, but you say to the poor one, you can stand over there, or else sit on the floor. Well, doesn't this discrimination show that your judgments are guided by evil motives? I don't know, random thought of an example, like maybe grabbing poor illegal immigrants and sending them to a foreign prison versus selling a special form of citizenship for $1 million. I don't know why that example came to mind. Crazy stuff, huh? Listen to me, dear brothers and sisters. Hasn't God chosen the poor in this world to be rich in faith? Aren't they the ones who will inherit the kingdom he promised to those who love him? In case you can't tell, it's also inferring that the poor love God more. Now, why would that be? Quick stop second. Because the poor have to have faith. They literally pray. They don't know where things are coming from their next meal. And so they experience the goodness and abundance of God. But a rich person, they don't need that, right? They got the master of money as their security in the bank. They don't need faith and prayer, right? Those are just cute little check boxes. You dishonor the poor. Isn't it the rich who oppress you and drag you into court? Aren't they the ones who slander Jesus Christ, whose noble name you bear? I'm reading you your own text. Yes, indeed, it is good when you obey the royal law as found in the scriptures. Love your neighbor as yourself. Notice there's no asterisk, like love them if they're legal or if they're white or if they're rich. In fact, that's what this is speaking about. But if you favor some people over others, you are committing a sin. Sin is a lack of love. You are guilty of breaking the law. So whatever you say or whatever you do, remember that you will be judged by the law that sets you free. There will be no mercy for those who have not shown mercy to others. But if you have been merciful, God will be merciful when he judges you. And we know that Charlie Kirk wasn't merciful because God didn't save him. He was judged to be not merciful. And if Christians knew anything of their own faith, that would be the 100% reaction. It would be two very distinct things. The first only appropriate Christian reaction is accountability. We brought this on ourselves. We have now seen the light, that it is not okay for people to die for the Second Amendment. And so we've seen the light. We are not trusting our loving God who tells us that all we need to do is pray for our safety. And we're going to go ahead and walk our guns down to the local church and the local police station, and we're going to say we want no more violence in the name of Charlie Kirk or our faith. And two, the second, only other appropriate reaction for Christians is, where is the shooter and how is his heart and soul? And where else have we done this kind of damage to inflame this kind of fear and violence? Because Charlie's fine. We know where he is.